Yeah, you up to go when you're ready?
Hello and welcome to SLR, the elite division of Azerbaijan. We will be just about to go to qualifying. We've got 6 seconds left. Drivers are readying up. And I am here today with another Div 2 driver like myself, Original. He drives in the Mercedes. Welcome to the commentary.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. It's a pleasure. Thank you for jumping in last minute. Myself, I'm Stabalo in the McLaren Div 2 again. And we're going to take you around the Azerbaijan track with the elite boys. There was one funny thing before Original you left. Freeman said he's not very fast around here. He's looking at the mid 37s.
I have no idea if that's quick for this league, but
we'll put it one way: we only just got into the 38s yesterday.
well, I did 41s. Yes, Friday. So
yeah, I didn't even get into the into the 39s. I only got a 40.5. I just couldn't get the lap around there at all. Ended up 17th. In qualifying, but then we had somebody trying to start the race early yesterday. I think it was Halo.
Yeah.
So it weren't too bad. And here is Q1.
Right.
But yeah, it weren't too bad. He ended up coming behind me, and I ended up being promoted then to P16, which was quite nice.
Not bad. Yeah, I ended up hitting the wall during my quali lap, so that's why I knew I did a 41. Oh, anyway,
yeah.
Carry on.
Right, so yeah, we're still waiting for drivers. They'll be putting all the setups on. Taking a little bit longer. They're all waiting to come out. None of them are very eager at the moment. Oh, we have got... It's UK Beast Assassin. We're going to have UK Beast coming first on track, and I believe it's Smoke behind. It is, yes. So we've got 2 cars coming out on track. The Ferrari UK Beast, who just about slowed down there for that wall. He ruined his lap before he even started one.
Comments are going off at the moment. Got first coach from Nicky, got Original MVP. Ben's going, I want a mullet back. We want mullets. It's us and hello.
So we're all having a bit of a laugh. Why not? That's what we're here for. Let's get it going, eh? Let's get it going. I know I better bring up the stream myself, see what's going on, see how everyone's getting on today. So we want to... why don't we start off with predictions? I know it seems a bit tight. I know it seems a bit harsh, but who's going out in Q1, guys? Who's your bottom 5 drivers of today? And then we might as well have a little look. Or who is your top 3 drivers? Who do you think will get the first, second, and third, the front row and the second row? We might as well get it there really before people start maybe tapping a few walls around here, there, and everywhere. Would you like to take on board Original with UK Beast Assassin? He's just coming down the main straight, the very, very long straight. If you'd like to take us a lap.
Okay, he's about to cross the line, coming up to turn 1 right now. Clean on the apex of the corner. Clean exit. Going up to turn 2, nice and tight. Clean exit there again. Turn 1 and 2, not too bad, looking clean enough. Like I said, he looks quite quick in F2 in Baku. Turn 3, slightly on the apex on the exit. Just avoiding the apex onto turn 4, not too bad. Turn 5, slightly tight, on tip it's turn 6. Fastest in sector 1, first lap or so. Slightly cuts turn 7, but not too bad, keeps it clean. Turn 8 through Castle, nice and clean, turn 9 to 10, nice and clean. 8 to turn 11, not too bad. Turn 14, does he cut the corner? He does. Slows up slightly, hitting the apex sausage. But nice and tight onto turn 16, not too bad. Down a couple of corners. Can he avoid the wall? Oh, he hit the wall on the turn 17, not that. So dropped his time massively. And is he across the line? It will be a slow lap. 1:39.389. Good starter, but
we have got Dylan behind, who's actually just a little bit faster. He was a 10th up on a beast, coming into sector 3 there. Across the line for the Reynolds, and he does jump up 5/10 quicker. So, like you say, he has damaged himself a little bit with hitting that wall. So we've actually got race roller will be the next cross one, won't it be? Really? Yeah, it will. He's a little bit down on the time compared to the rest, with a 15.1. But still puts it up there with a 39.4. Excuse me, a bit of a burp there. We have got Snipes going to be across the line next. Quickly change my batteries. I'll be 2 seconds, but.
Just crosses the line. He's P2 with a 39.2. It's up there. Got to improve. But I've hit the wall on the corners back. It's an instant up there. I think it's one of the Alfa Romeos. I think it's just let him by the Ferrari.
I am back with you now. Yeah, it was the Alpha. It was Ghost Cult just getting past one of the Alphas.
Yeah, it's letting it by. Yeah.
Oh, he's gone very late braking him straight into the wall there from Ghost Cult, so he will have to come back in. The left end plate there of that Ferrari is lay on the floor.
We go next. Baby Assassin again, I believe. Minutes hits. Renault.
I'm going to say we do have Darnell just on a lap here, just finishing sector 1 with a 35.0, very strong, and keeping it smooth. We'll have to see. Coming up to the castle section now, a very tricky couple of corners. Keeping it tidy over 2 and 11. The traffic in front, but it's got out of the way very nice there for Crispy. The long 2 sweeping left-handers coming around these. The late braking. Cutting the corner quite a lot. So the elites have been looking at where they can cut the corners and still have full control. Looking very strong. Now coming up to the last couple of corners before you get a really, really long straight, but they're keeping flat out. Flat out, make sure you miss the wall on the left-hand side. Coming up to the DRS zone, wing fully open, get that speed going up to about 333 kilometres I believe, something like that. Brings it in with a 39.0, very strong lap there by Darnell. I won't call him Dylan this time. Kept calling him Dylan the other week, he didn't like it, I'll admit. We've got Dylan and Darnell 1 and 2 as well, so... Oh, we have had Nicky saying jam for pole.
Or in a lap right
now. There's a few people on a lap. I've got Smoke on a lap at the moment. I think Crispy's just started a lap. Ryan Jones is just finishing his lap. Snipes is out. Snipes is out. And he's just actually ruined Smoke's lap on the castle section. Yeah.
He's left as well.
Yeah.
You lag out. Oh, this one else.
Somebody left after, did you say?
Yeah, Darnell's left. Yeah, Darnell's left.
Say something. Yeah, no, Smoke was just coming through that sector, and the only problem is obviously the ghosting is on it. But the one big issue is if you see a car there, your first reaction is to brake, and to brake very hard. Smoke was on a quick. Yeah, he did actually have a purple sector 1 as well, so he probably wouldn't have been very happy there with Snipes, but you can't really do much about it. And obviously, as we can see, guys, Snipes is in 15th. That's only because there is obviously everybody to come, and that is the lowest grid position he will get if the time is quick enough to get through into Q2. He will not race Q2. There will only be 14 people racing, which is a bit of a downer, but not too bad. With Mitz, he's setting out the pace there, 0.7 seconds quicker than Dylan. Wow. Very quick there from Mitzi. So we've already got the paces coming over with Zytrad only 1/10 slower than Mitzi, so it's already down into the low 38. At the moment, I believe Snipes would actually be lying in P9. There's a few cars yet that do need to go faster than Snipes for him to lose any position, so he doesn't. He's in a quite a handy position at the moment with a 39.2. Let's use on a lap. We actually have got Jam and Ham are both on laps.
Yeah, everyone's on an out lap, so everyone's on full lap, so stay on board.
Yes, you might as well. I'll keep an eye on his brother in the Renault.
They both looked quick in F2, both getting 1 and 2 in qualifying, so we do improve in the elite race.
Yeah, they always look quick. They're a quick pair of twins. That's something we do know. Jitsu has just crossed the line. Jam, yes. Jitsu crossed the line as well to take him to P12. We have got Ham here at the moment setting purple sectors out, but I believe he has just invalidated, so he will not be happy with that one.
We've got the Mercedes or the Darcy just on the final sector. Like a quick time.
Yeah, 14.3 is very quick.
38.4, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad, it will hopefully see him through.
Yeah, probably looking at 137s going into Q2, but it's still
I think
early
we're
doors.
probably looking at the same time. I think it's Q3 when we're going to look at where they really do what the pace. I think Q2 we're going to see the 38 still. I reckon. I think we're just going to get 38.0s. I really do. I'll be surprised if we do see the 37s. I do believe at the Q3 where they really push the boat out and go for the big lap. But at the moment, I've actually just noticed Snipes is actually in a position where he should be in. So at the moment, all the timing screens are perfect. So if any of the 5 below him do get a faster lap, and I believe we've got Crispy, we've got UK Beast, who is just about to start a lap, I believe, or is he just about? No, he's coming in. He's coming in. So we've got Sar Crispy, and Ham Jam, who are all on their out laps. And I do believe, I think there is faster in there.
Sar's just started his lap.
He has. I'll take a lap through with Star, eh? So we turn into turn 2 with a big lock up there on the left front. Opens the DRS very wide, nice and wide. And it's foot flat to the floor, all the way up to about the 75 metre mark. Again, a big lock up there on the front left, coming into turn 3. Down to the right under turn 4, again he locks up. So it's one of these for not a great lap for him so far. He keeps locking up these tyres in every turn at the moment for the high speed corners. As GM Ham has retired a saving with Mitzi. Coming in to the castle section now with Sar. Very nice and tight. Oh no, not tidy at all. He locked up too much there with the left. And that was it.
A few times that one.
Yes, it will do. Oh, I think he's actually got wing damage. I'll can't see. Yeah, he has. His left front end plate. His right front end plate has gone, unfortunately. So we do have. Oh, there we go. Ham Jam has just started a lap. He's on turn 2, coming down coming down that straight.
Yeah, he's abandoning that. So let's go with Crispy. Ham Jam.
Who's abandoned? Which one? Sorry.
Sar abandoned because he had wing damage.
Yeah, we're going to say I'm actually riding on board with Ham at the moment, who just out of purple sector 1. He's not actually got a time yet, because again he abandoned his first run. As Freeman has retired, same as Dylan has retired. Because we're getting a lot of retirements now through the top 10. Oz Colt in 7th has retired. Looking very smooth here from Ham down into this with a 14.2 purple sector. Moving round down the main straight, the start finish straight. It's just one of these, and you just get your foot flat to the floor and just hope you've got enough fuel to get past that finish line.
Yeah, it does.
Because his fuel is on red. I think that is very comfortable. Yeah, it's P6. Very comfortable there up into it, which brings Snipes down. So Snipes will not be. Oh, and there we go. That was Crispy up into P5. And we have got Race Roller and Beast. Race Roller's coming down the back straight actually. He's 7 tenths up on his time, so he's doing really well at the moment. Which I believe we'll see him up into Q2 if he finishes this 7 tenths up. And there it is, up to 9th, yes. The next one to cross the finish line in the bottom. The bottom 3 will. Oh, who will it be? It won't be Beast, it will be Jitto. Very weird seeing Jitto in this car. I've not actually seen him race in this one yet. I've only seen him in the. What was it? He was in a Williams, weren't he?
I wouldn't know because he was in last time I know he was in Div 2.
Yeah, he was in Div 2 in a Williams.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very strange seeing him in the Mercedes. But where does he put his car? Does he take him out the bottom 5? It does, but only up to P11. And we've got B-Dunk. Darnell retired and he has been eliminated. Wow. With UK Beast Assassin, he's a second down on his time, so he will not be happy whatsoever. So if he can get across that start finishing line and hopefully get another what the hell are we doing there? But he's coming into the pit, so Beast Assassin will be starting at the moment P19. Wow. But we have got Beza, who's in P17, who's 2 tenths up on his time at the moment. with Saar riding just behind him. Is it just in front? Yeah, just behind him it is, yeah. But they're not having their own way in here at the moment, which is surprising, to be fair. I thought they'd all be racing very, very tightly. With the track being so long.
Q1 it's just setting that early banker lap and then trying to improve on it. So you know, is if you need to use another set of tyres, go for a second stint in Q1.
It's just
probably
very...
Sorry, higher than the 39.0, then you're safe.
Well, yeah, if you get to 38, you're safe. But at the moment, the 39.0, you've got Beza and Darnell who are actually lying P16 and P17. And Beza, oh wow, so he takes it and puts B-Dunk now on the cusp. Is Saar on any much of a faster lap or not? Saar is 5 tenths up on his lap time. Trying to get the slipstream on the back and the start-finish straight. With smoke there. He gets quite a lot. Does he jump up? He just takes P19 off UK Beast Assassin. UK Beast will not be happy with that, I do not think. I think he has got better in his kitty than a P20 at Baku. But unfortunately, the 5 that will not be joining us in Q2 will be SLR Dylan in 16, SLR Darnell in 17th, Snipes SB in 18th, SAR 69 in 19th, and UK Beast Assassin in 20th. And even a 38.8 got eliminated. That is how quick these boys are going today. 38.8 with, I believe it was Dylan. Yes. Dylan even got eliminated, so that is how quick. Only 0.786 slower than Mitze in first. So, yes, this is on, guys. This is really on. They are very, very close. 1.2 seconds split the full field.
Just so these are the best drivers.
Yes, definitely. I am quite shocked in that one, I'll be honest. I don't think I've seen it that close yet. So off and away we go, lights out for Q2. 15 minutes of racing to see which will be the top 10. And if we have anything like the last one, it is going to be mega close, because from P1 to P15 was 0.7 seconds. 7 tenths, which is just ridiculous. Probably about, what will that be, about half a car's length behind? That'd be. That's close.
Just about, yeah. I think it's just about. I'd say it's probably a little bit more, but.
Yeah, I think it's. When I say half a car's length, I mean like behind the actual car, which I'm on about. So it's about a car and a half, won't it? Something like that.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
So that's crazy.
Ride on board with him for a bit.
Big Smoke, my teammates in the McLaren and in the Mercedes. Then.
That's my team.
I know I've got one racing, you've got 2. Let's see what Smoke can do. Unfortunately, Snipes had the issue in Castle. But remember, Snipes, it's not all bad starting from there, pal. It's not all bad starting from there.
We've seen people drove from the back before, but it's going to be a bit of a tough ask.
This track, see, that was the thing that, not to blow my own trumpet, but yesterday it was very nice for me, starting from 16th on the grid. Made my way up. Obviously, there was collisions, there was safety cars, and there was 7 people that decided they didn't want to finish the race. So, yes, it made it a little bit easier in that sense.
It does.
But, yeah. it was still very nice to go and get my first podium in the SLR.
Oh, congrats, man.
Thank you very much. I don't know if there's anybody in here who is waiting for their first podium. I think there'll be a few, especially with the likes of Ham, Jam, Freeman, Zytrad, Mitzi. You know, there's quite a few drivers here who were always on the podium. Excuse me. Go on then, Original. Take us through Smoke's first lap. The first lap of Q2.
Come past turn 1, come into turn 2. Nice and clean on the entry and exit. Activates this DRS, going down the long first DRS straight. As he arrives up to turn 3, brakes slightly early. Nice clean entry into turn 3. Exit slightly wide into the apex. Turn 4, not too bad. Nice and clean, tight. 5. Slightly wide, I would say, but nice and tight. Coming up to turn 7. Nice and early onto the apex. Clean exit. Coming up to this dangerous area where this way you can always make mistakes into castle. Nice and clean, tidy. Down the corner. Slightly late on the corner. Not too bad. I think he'll set a quick time, but I don't think he'll be up there. Nice and through to the next corner. Nice and clean. Didn't affect him in any way. Going to the final sector now. So that's 1 and 2. Slightly wide, nearly touching the wall. Left, right. Nice and clean, avoiding the wall. Nice and time to the last, final straight. Activating his DRS. Really sets the 37s. Just outside, it's the 38.1.
It's a very quick time there by Smoke, very quick for a first one there. Quite like that one, I'll admit. We've got Freeman coming down the start finish straight. See where Freeman's going to put himself. He said he's got a 37 in him. I'll be going to see it today. He is on the medium tyres though, so I'm going to say no for this run. With a 39.5 on the mediums. Let's have a little look.
You got Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy actually again on the medium tyres.
You can break into the 138, it should be a quick time. He's abandoned it.
I'm very shocked with people going out in the mediums, to be fair, because this track's a very good soft to medium track, or soft to hard track. Yeah, it's more soft to hard. Yeah, with Jam only setting a 38.4. We've got Beza coming down.
Made a mistake somewhere. Beza, yeah.
He's again on the mediums, so again he's there's a couple testing out the mediums here. We've got Zytrad, who again is just starting his lap on the mediums. So got a couple of people testing out the mediums, testing what they can do. But I think if people are going to go to softs, I don't think they stand a chance. I think they will be at the bottom.
I think it's just
just
saving. It's using that set of mediums. Just the sets, so you don't have to use 2 sets of softs in Q2, but they can save the extra set to go into the final sector.
Yeah, definitely. I just don't think it's gonna. I just don't think it'll work for him. I think obviously there with Beza and Freeman. Beza were only 6 tenths off Freeman there, so quite close to be fair, quite close. But I don't see him working. Excuse me. We've got a lot of drivers now on the laps. I am just going to focus on Zytrad if you'd like to. I think Mitz is on a lap at somewhere around there.
He's invalidated. Oh.
Yeah. So has Zytrad. Zytrad's just invalidated. Oh, we actually have got Ryan Jones. Ryan Jones over 13.9 coming into sector 3. Wow, that's very quick. So he's coming down the final straight. Again, he is on the soft tyres, so he has opted for the soft strategy.
And quick lap.
Yeah, there we go. And it's on. The 37.9 is here. So, Rain John's well done for setting the first 37 of the night of the evening. Now we just need to see some more, original.
We do, yeah.
With Ham crossing the line, only doing a 38.3. Who else have we got? We have got Crispy and B-Dunk. B-Dunk coming down the back straight with Crispy just behind. And B-Dunk did actually just set a purple sector 2 as well.
Crispy, yeah.
So we've got the full wing wide open. Straight across that finish line up into P5 with a 38.7, sorry. Crispy only, wow, so Crispy obviously wasn't putting that full lap together. Because if he did put it together, then he belongs in Div 3. But no, he's definitely too fast for Div 3, sorry. And I don't know if you do, but no, you don't. I'm going to say Ghost Cult on my screen has got mediums, it says mediums fitted, but he's not, he has got soft on his car, but on your screen it does say soft, so that's good. As he is on a flyer at the moment. I've just noticed Sargent actually stayed out.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of fuel in that car. Where's Sargent going to go to then? On the medium tyres, where does he put himself to? Oh, up into P8, so it's 5 tenths quicker than his teammate, Freeman, with a 39.0. Again, I don't believe it'll do it. Starting on the mediums here, it does give you a little bit of an advantage, but I don't think it gives you too much of an advantage, really, to be fair. I think the only strategy, Ghost Cult there, putting himself into P6 with 38.7. I think the best strategy, like for me, it worked yesterday for the out of hards and the mediums with 2 long sprints. So I never actually got to go on the softs in this track, so I don't know how the softs actually properly work. Only did 1 lap, or well, I did a couple of laps on the qualifying, but just couldn't put it together. Probably should have tried the mediums, I probably would have got one together. But we've got Dacey just coming down the start-finish straight. Not going the quickest, he's going straight into the pist, yes. Yeah, he was at a 1 minute 40 just before the pit, so. And Mitzi has actually just started a lap, so if you'd like, would you like to take us for a lap with Mitzi, because this will be a quick one.
I'll do. It's slightly cuts onto the apex of turn 1. Not affected time, turn 2, cuts onto the apex. It's bad, nice and clean. Went down to expected DRS, long straight. Driving to turn 3, can I nail the apex? Right, slightly lock up there. Down to turn 4, slightly wide, might affect his time there. Won't be a quick lap, this one. Slightly wide there. Let's get a better exit. Purple sector 1, right, okay. Proves me wrong already. Once, nice
it was a
corner.
34.5, it was quite quick.
Quick. Don't think it was very clean through Castle. Slowed right down. Nice and clean to the next corner.
Oh no, we went very wide there, and there's actually yeah.
As just unlucky, really.
It was. He like say it looked like he was abandoning it in Castle the way he entered Castle there. He didn't enter it very nicely at all, and then like you say, the exit was just awful. He put his foot down way too early, and then he just drifted in well wide. But there's still time in it yet for him to get a lap, especially if he's got enough fuel.
Yeah, we're jam ham on a quick lap here. Purple sector 2. Will he improve? He will. By nearly 5 tenths.
Wow. And he's into the 37s, so Jam has got it in him today. So that'd be good to see.
Thousandths of a second, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised he's gone out for a lap, especially when he was 3 tenths or 4 tenths quicker than B-Dunk in 5th, so there was quite a big margin, really, to be fair.
Yeah, it would be. I don't know if Midsy's going for another stint on those tyres.
He's gone for another stint. He's actually just put another 34.5 out in sector 1.
He's slightly locked up in the corner as well. Affect him that well.
Can he get this one perfect now? Comes through Castle a lot better than last time. The exit, he keeps it well away from the edge this time. Make sure he does not invalidate. Daisy has just come out, and he's come out on the medium tyres, I believe. No, he hasn't. He has come out on the softs, so Daisy is coming out to try and get that one lap out, but he needs to hurry up and get round the track.
Yeah, Midsy went way over the curve. Oh, I think it was turns 15, I believe, or the final sector. Literally.
Oh yeah,
He set a purple sector 2 as well.
Well, yeah, just put yourself into P3, so he should be secure with Smoke B, a first retirement of Q2. I do believe that is quick enough. I cannot see the 7 cars being quicker than a 38.1 in this. I will be honest. Zydrad on the cusp, but Zydrad, seeing how they have gone out on for the soft tyres now, so the people who did set the time on the mediums are now all on softs, as we did say. For not really a track you want to be starting on mediums, to be fair.
Well, Freeman's on mediums. He's going to get out.
No, he didn't go out, did he? Wow, so Freeman.
No.
Wow. Okay. So this is going to twist things up, because Freeman is out. Yes, but where? Because you've got Beza and Daisy, who are both on laps, or going to be on laps. Daisy should 22 seconds from the from the final corner, should get a lap out here. So looking like Freeman could actually finish 15th. If he takes my tip, go hard to mediums. I thought it worked perfectly yesterday, I'll be honest. Zydrad 1.1 seconds up on his time. So are we going to see a 37? Because, I've actually just noticed Ham, wow, Ham with a 37.5. Sorry, Ham, we didn't mention. You have only just done it, though. He has only just done it. He has only just come past turn 2. But what we're going to see here now is a 37.8 up into second for Zydrad. He was not messing about. So we are getting very quick lap times now. Very quick.
Roller out. Race roller is out. Only the 38.
Yes.
38.8. Ghost Colt. I just want to mention Freeman. The only reason Freeman's out is because he disconnected.
Oh, lucky Freeman.
Just mentioned in stream.
Yeah, I've just seen that myself. Because they like the banter in the group. Freeman said he disconnected. Nicky replied, "Who asked?" So they're having a little bit of banter on the stream, which we like to see. Lucky Freeman was actually expecting. Oh, and Beza puts himself up into P9, taking Jitto out. Jitto is out. Because he has just gone into the pits. Well. Yes, Darcy is out. So Freeman, you will start P14. So not all bad. You gained 1 position in it all. But yeah, wow. Okay, would you like to take us We'd like to take us through the bottom 5 in Q2, then, please, original.
Right. So our bottom 5 are Jitto with a 38.4, just missing out on Q2. Also Q3. We've got Mercs with a full second behind the leader. We've got Race Roller with a 1.1 behind the leader. We've got Freeman, 1.7, and Dacey just missing out by invalidating his laps. So miss out's not set an official time.
Yes, he
final 5.
He didn't like it on there at all. He kept trying to set a time and just couldn't. He kept invalidating. And he did look quick in Q1, so very strange to see it. So guys, now we are into Q3, or going into Q3. Let's get I'm going to say your top 4, purely because I want the front row and I want the second row. That's the best way to do it for the qualifying, I think. And then the race is the top 3 for the podium. So let's see your top 4, guys. Let's see your first 2 front rowers for the qualifying.
Pigeon on the track.
Pigeon on the track. Who said that one now? That's I thought it would be. I thought it
was
would
Geds,
be.
those.
It's usually him. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
Right, so let's have a little look. We've got a couple of invites just to get out there.
Got a few mix at the moment. We've got Zyrad for pole, we've got Jamham for pole. Pretty mixed, so anyone could win it.
Yeah, definitely. There's it's a bit of a mixed grid, like you say, at the moment. There's it's one of them racetracks where probably pole position doesn't do the best with the main straights, but yet again, SLR being showed us last night that pole position was perfect for the race win. So anything could happen.
Definitely
What's
could.
it say?
We've got an Alfa Romeo out first of, let's see.
Oh, for crying out loud. That wasn't meant to happen. That's me just,
You've had me twice.
Yeah. It's alright, I sorted it now he's in. I didn't even invite him.
I know it.
Good of me, innit?
That's fine. We don't have his notice he left.
Yeah, he just put it in the group, in the chat, so that's not too bad. So if we got them, we've actually got quite a... Wow, they've all 5 of them come out straight away, which is a bit of a surprise. If we got Mitzi leading Smoke, leading, who's that one? We've got Crispy behind Smoke. Goes Colt and then Ryan, so they all come out straight away.
Still 3 in the pits at the moment. 2 now. Oh, yeah.
So if you ride on board with one of them, if you want to ride on board with Mitzi, and you can take us through that one, and I'll just keep you up to date with the people behind.
You will do. Alright. Coming up to the long straight. Get ready to activate his DRS. Rise to start his official lap. Right, he's heading up to turn 1, slightly wide as normally. Putting straight onto the apex. Driving to turn 2. Nice and clean, tidy. Touches the apex. I wouldn't say he cuts it. But nice and clean. I think he'll set a quick lap time. Between DRS coming up to turn 3. Not wide. Locks up into turn 3. Slightly missing the apex, costing a bit of time. Switching turn 4. Nice and clean there. Slightly wide to turn 5. Locks up slightly early. Turn 5, 6. Perfect. Nice and clean. Turn 7 for Nice and early, doesn't cut the corner, nice and clean. Turn 8 through Castle, can he nail it flat out? Nice and fast. Turn 9 and 10. Slightly wide, doesn't affect the time by running wide. Turn 11. Nice and flat out. 12. Really cuts the corner there. Don't know how he didn't invalid his lap. Coming to the final sector, nice and fast. The final 2 corners. Nice and tight. Doesn't run wide. Looks along DRS straight. Wouldn't say this is a quick lap, but
Yeah, Smoke behind is a little bit down on his time, what he was doing last time, so the first ones are just more. Wow. 37.6, so yes. Very fast. Toy Smoke was a bit behind with 38.5. If we've got coming across, we've got Crispy, yep, with 38.4, followed by Ghost Cult and Ryan Jones. I believe Ghost Cult has gone in, has it? No.
He has abandoned it.
He has gone in, I thought he had. Well, Ryan Jones there with 37.8. I do believe we actually have got Ham with a purple sector 2 with a 13.6, flying at the moment. B-Dunk just behind Ham. We will take you through these. I do believe Freeman is just resetting as well, guys, so we will see him back for the race. As Ham crosses the finish line. Wow, with a 37.6, just beating Mitzi. B-Dunk now coming down the main straight with Jam Ham behind him. B-Dunk's not going the fastest.
No, he abandoned.
Did abandon. We've got Jam. Jam going quick. I won't say quicker than his brother. No, he hasn't. Into P4 with 38.4. Bezos has invalidated, and we've got Zydrad just in front of Bezos, sorry. He's coming across the finish line any time now. What does he set out? He sets out a 38 flat. So it puts him up into P4. So our top 3 at the moment is Ham, Mitzi, Ryan Jones, and Zydrad for the first 2 rows. We've only had, well, Jam Ham is saying Jam for pole, so he believes he's got faster than a 5th position at the moment. He needs nearly a second faster at the moment to beat his brother. So put your shoes on, son, and get going. At the moment you took them off. Book up your ideas, Jam. Book up your ideas. Yeah, we've not had many people with Zydrad there saying, we've had Freeman saying Zydrad for pole as he would love. Freeman has just joined back, so that's good to see, guys. But we're still waiting for people to put in their the first 2 rows of the grid. Let me get your predictions, guys, for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. See where people are going to be in the race start. Let's see where they're going to be. Or where you think they're going to be.
Ghost has come back out to set an official lap.
Yeah, he didn't set one, did he? Did he invalidate?
Yeah, he invalidated.
Yeah, so was B-Dunk. B-Dunk invalidated as well. I think they both invalidated and backed off. So we might as well ride on board with him. And at the moment he's only at Castle, so he's only halfway through his lap. So we've got to give him a bit of time. So we've got only 3 cars out on track at the moment. We've got Ghost Cult, followed by B-Dunk, followed by Smoke. We'll wait for other people. I actually think there is an Alpha Tauri coming out at the moment of the garages. Who is it, Alf? It is Crispy. Right, so we still believe there is faster within the tyres. Or they've got faster within themselves. So might as well take you guys for a lap around Baku, Azerbaijan, with Ghost Cult in the bright red Ferrari. I've got to admit, I do prefer the maroon 1000 anniversary Ferrari. I really do like it. So as we cross the start-finish line, with the wing fully wide open, into turn 1 nice and tight, go over the curb, very nice exit there. To turn 2, make sure you get a good exit so you can get that DRS open straight away, instead of battling with the rear tyres. Coming down the first DRS straight, coming down into turn 3, late braking, hopefully the apex on both sides of the corner. Turn 4, getting very close to the wall there, but keeping it very nice and tidy. The first sector there is very, very neat. Into turn 5, turn 6, very quick left and right. Down up to turn 7, looking very tidy up to now. So turn 7 cuts the corner, like you say, a little bit. That's what they keep doing. Into the castle. 8, 9, 10, very neat. 11. Make sure you don't go too far out of the exit of turn 11. Coming around 12, 13, the long sweeping left-handers. There's a hard braking into 14. Just grab that curb a little bit, make sure you don't hit the wall on the outside. Finishing sector 2 again, very strong with 14.0, turn 15, all the way down now to the straight, so you get turn 16, long, very, very quick sweeping left, right-hander, turn 16, 17, making sure you don't hit the wall on the exit of turn 17. Get the DRS wide open now, just before the pit entry. Cross the finish line with a very strong 38.1 into P5. Jumping Jam, who thinks he's still got another second in his car. Come on, Jam, let's have a look. Who's finishing now? We've got B-Dunk coming down into turn 17. Is he looking quick? I've not really seen much of his time.
He's improved slightly. I don't think it's a massive improvement.
Oh, it's a P6. So I don't think did he set a lap time out or not? I'm not too sure. I know Smoke. Smoke.
No, he didn't.
Smoke was 3 tenths up on his time until he invalidated coming out at turn 15. Come on, Smoke, put it together. But he has got enough fuel in his car, so I think he's going straight for another lap. So let's hope he can do better than P9. Because I know he's got some pace in his car. Crispy has abandoned his lap. So who else is on a lap? We've got Zydrad on a lap. Zydrad is on a lap. But he's coming up to a lot of traffic and he's at the castle section. So is that traffic out of the way? It is just out of the way, so he's just got there in time. That could have been touch and go with Bezzers, and I believe it's Jam in front. It is, yes. But Bezzers doesn't seem to be getting out of the way as yet, and he is on his outlap, so he needs to get moving. He has, he's moved out of the way perfectly there. Well done, Bezzers, good sportsmanship. Going to turn 15 with a purple sector, 5 tenths up on his time. This is going to be absolute lighting. This is going to light it right up. Turn 16 flat, turn 17 flat, missing the wall on the exit. Coming down the main straight. And he's going to get a right good toe as well with Jam in front. I think he might actually be too far for a bit of a toe, to be fair, but where's he going to put himself? It's very quick. It is very quick. It's a 17 point. It's a 37.39. Wow. So, wow. I know his teammate Freeman said he had it in him, but that is very, very quick, as we have just had our 2 first retirements, guys, Smoke and Crispy, P8, P9. Can Bezzers put on P9, P10? Can he get it any quicker? As they must have invalidated again when they went for their lap times. So who we got now? We've got Mitzi to come through. Is it first? No, it won't be. It'll be Ryan Jones will come past the start finish line first, followed by Mitzi, followed by Ham Jam, followed by Jam Ham. So there's going to be some quick laps here to set. See, as Ryan Jones was 2 tenths up on his time. So where are we going to get him? Ryan Jones up into P2 with a 37.5, very quick. Get on board with Mitzi, as he's just got... Is he going any quicker? He is going quicker, he's going 2 tenths quicker, in fact. So can he bring himself up into P2 or even P1? Yeah, getting very quick all of a sudden. Very, very quick. Didn't notice if Ham or Jam was going any faster. but we will notice in the end of it. So Mitzi coming across the start-finish line now, up into P2. We have got Ham. Wow! Oh my God! Wow! Ham. No way. With a 37.2, he was going a lot quicker. Wow! And then Jam with a 37.5. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh,
the
very
top
close times
5
there.
runners have got. They're all into the 37.5 or lower. That is absolutely ridiculous, guys. That's all I can say. That is stunning. What a lap time there from Ham Jam. That
Only
is
3/10 from the leader. Jesus.
Would you like to take us through the top 10 then, pal? Seeing as this is your first elite race, you can take us through our first, your first top 10.
So our top 10 is Ham Jam with a one very quick 1:37.2. Looking at Zydrad, sorry, so 1:37.3. He nearly crashed out. I saw him tap the wall just at the exit. I think it was exit Castle or entry of Castle. He tapped the wall and then he ran wide slightly. He was lucky enough to survive that. You got Mitzi with a 1:37.4, good 10th off the leader. Jam Ham coming in 4th with a 3/10. Ryan Jones with a 37.5. Goes Colt with a 33.8. B-Dunk 38.2. Beza with his first official lap with a 38.3. Crispy with a 38.4, and SLR Smokes bringing up the rear with a 38.5.
A very solid top 10, a very, very solid and very, very quick lap times there, especially for the top 5 runners, which was only 3/10 apart. And then from P5 to P6, there were 6/10 different. That is madness.
Very close times. End of the day, but it depends with going into the race. Can he turn that pole into a win?
It is very hard, but it's doable. It is doable.
It's very doable.
As was shown last night in the Red Bull of SLR Bean. But at the end of it, he has got Zydrad behind him, and he's also got his brother behind him. So it's very hard, especially with the long straight, with the long main start-finish straight, and then you come into, you get turn 1, turn 2, and again you've got a long straight again with all DRS. So it is doable, but we will wait to find out. We will wait to find out.
Still waiting to start. I believe we'll have a little break before we start anyway.
We'll have a 5-minute break just before the race starts. Just let people go and get a drink, go to the toilet, do what they need to do before getting their race head on, and hopefully see them all finish.
So before we start, we got a couple of comments here. We got Nikki saying, "Wow, I'm chill." We've got Ged saying, "Mate, these times are ridiculous." Jam Ham saying, "Happy with that." And Nikki saying, "Jam Ham 1:37.5, 6th still."
It is very good, Nikki. Yeah, you are right. It's a very, as you've said, a sick time. They are just going to get on with it. So the break was a lot quicker than usual. They are just going to get straight on with it and get into race mode. So I'll quickly take you through the grid as they're going around in the formation that we've got. Tam with a sensational lap, taking himself into P1 on pole position. Zydrad following behind in the Haas. Mitzi in 3rd in the Alfa Romeo. Jam Ham in the Williams in 4th. Ryan Johns in the AlphaTauri 5th. Ghost Colt in the Ferrari in 6th. B Dunk in the Racing Points P7, who has just been, well, he's not been disqualified. It's just disqualified from the formation lap. We'll carry on with Beza in the Red Bull in P8, Crispy in AlphaTauri P9, Smoke in the McLaren P10, Ditto in the Mercedes P11, Mertz in the Red Bull P12, Race Roller in the Alfa Romeo in P13. Then we have SLR Freeman, who looks like he might be trying to come through this pack in the Haas, P14. Then we've got SLR Daisy in P15 in the Mercedes, Dylan in the Renault in P16, Darnell in the Racing Point in 17th, Snipes P18 in the McLaren, Saar in the Williams P19, and UK Beast Assassin in the Ferrari, started last on the grid in P20.
There was a bit of a collision going on in the middle sector. I think it started turn 5, turn 6 during that middle chicane, turn 7. It was about 4 or 5 cars like hitting each other, and then B Dunk and Dylan. There was a bit of a collision ending back to the grid, and everyone else was stopping on track, so everyone else was starting to go through each other.
Huh? What's going on here?
I don't know, Spokes and Freeman just invited me.
Yeah, I've just got the same thing, so a bit strange, but hey ho. Racer Roller readied up early. That's what it is. So it's a restart, unfortunately. We are going to be having a restart, so we have had a ready up a little bit early, unfortunately, by Racer Roller in P13. So we will be having a restart, guys. Very unfortunate there. So we are just, unfortunately, we will be doing a restart.
Just jumping in now. There we go.
Yep, get into the other lobby.
Yeah, it was just harder to tell if they were leaving that because nothing was popping up on my screen.
Yeah.
Someone said, Dark Denim said they're restarting.
So, unfortunately, I've got Racer Roller, who did qualify P13, but for readying up early within the rules, he will now be starting last on the grid. So, yes, that is, unfortunately, the rules are the rules. So we will have a restart. We will get them all back to track. So people have got to. So the top 10 drivers will have to start on the tyres they did qualify in, which I believe is all soft tyres they qualified in Q2. They will be fresh tyres, so which will benefit them. But if it's a funny one. Anyone from P11 down can start on whatever they want, basically, and anybody from P10 and upwards will have to start on the tyres they qualified in. They just will be fresh tyres, as it is going to be a fresh race, unfortunately. But it does benefit their top 10. And we have got Freeman, who will be okay to race, which is all a good sign, which we do love to see.
Yeah, we don't want people lagging out mid-race. It affects your car, dropping you back, and it ruins your race at the end of the day. It's like,
yeah, with me, he's a very strong driver, so there's going to be some overtaking. He's got to get a lot of overtaking done from where he starts from. So I believe, where did he finish? Was it P14? So we're promoted now to P13.
14, yeah.
Yeah, so he will be promoted to P13 because of race roller. So he's already gained a position, which is always handy. So we have got every driver now. If I remember, they are readying up, so everybody is ready to get going. So I believe when we do get into race conditions, when everyone does ready up, we will be getting straight into race conditions this time.
We're going to break it so people sort of setups, or are we going straight away?
People will do the setups, and then I suppose we'll just go. I think they get about 2 minutes to do it or something like that, and then we'll just get going. Really, yeah.
Not too bad.
Hopefully they remember to put the setups on, guys. So if you are listening to the stream and you actually forgot, make sure you put your setups on, because that is another thing that could ruin your race.
Definitely cost you a few temps on your lap.
Yes, especially racing in elite.
Unless you're a pro and you're natural. Should be alright. Just hope no one readies up first. Race roller.
Best thing to do is best thing I always say to everybody who starts is only ready up when one of the admins. If I never ever ready up, I always wait for that 30-second clock to go down. So whoever readies up at the start, whoever's in charge of readying up, I let them do it, and then I just leave it. That's what I think should happen. To be fair, I think there should be 19 drivers who don't press the start button, and one that does.
That sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's like obviously yesterday we had Halo who readied up, but Halo was a new driver. It was his first race yesterday. Unfortunately, he did get punished. He did get put down into P20 because rules are rules. But it is one of them again with Race Roller. He will be down now in P20, so we will have a couple of drivers that have already upped their grid position. So that's a bonus for them, but obviously it's not a great bonus for Race and Roller, especially when he's got his teammate up in third.
Yeah, he does. It does. See if it pays off from a good start in lap 1. Sometimes good starts tend to be a bad start, as we've seen on every lap 1. It's always carnage.
Yep, with the walls of Azerbaijan. So before the race start, guys, let's have your predictions. Let's have a podium prediction before the race starts, and then I'll ask you again mid-race to see if you have changed your mind. Why not, eh? After we've got 21 viewers at the moment, let's have 21 predictions, please. Let's get them going. We want your podium predictions. So hopefully this time that session starts is the right clock to be looking at. So we've got Nicky saying top 3. He thinks Jam is going to come from behind to beat his brother Ham, followed by Zydrad in third. So he's keeping the top 2 in the podium, but he thinks Ham is going to bring it from 4th up Is it fourth?
Yeah, both.
Yes, it is fourth. Yeah. I thought it was. So he's going to bring it up to the top. We've got Callum McEwen saying smoke for P1. But admit, mate, I'd love that too. He's got a lot of work to do to get through to the field from P10. But it is possible. It is possible.
We have, of course, we have your top 10 on softs. And we have Jitsu on the hards, so he is taking the one stop to go. I think it's 18 laps on the hards, and then 8 on the softs.
Yeah, and it's Mertz that has gone softs.
Quite a few. There's 4 on the mediums. Daisy
yes.
is on the hards, and the back 3 are on meat hards. So.
It's for me. If you're starting below 10th, I've got to say it's got to be hard mediums. It really worked yesterday, but Mertz is going for the fast. So you should be seeing Mertz get past Jitto quite quick, and then he's got to then defend the likes of Freeman and Dylan and Darnell and Snipes, who are all going to be looking at trying to pass them hard tyres. Try and get away from them, but it's not going to be easy because the hard tyres really do work around this track. They are really nice. So you will be having. To be fair, I do think, because I know some of them can make it work. I reckon the top 10 will only be doing a one stop as well. They will be on hards, but for a long period of time.
I got Sam saying a Haas 1-2. Zydrad might do it, but Freeman being P13, it might be a tough ask unless he gets really lucky to start or gets lucky on being on the medium set of tyres. Yeah. Be slightly faster going on to the hards because these guys are on 18 laps old hards.
That's because Sam in Division 2 actually got P1, P2 with his teammate Zach yesterday, with a great drive from them both in the Haas cars. So yeah, that is exactly why he's saying that one. He would love to see another 1-2 Haas within one weekend. But Freeman does have a big ass because in front of him he has the likes of Jitto, he has Mertz who's on the softs, he's got Crispy, not easy to get past. Bezza, B-Dunk, Ghost Cut, not one of them up top are easy to get past. So,
no, it'll be a tough asking.
And be ready for the 5 lights. 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh no, lights out and away we go. And Azerbaijan, there was a big delay. And we got a good start from, to be fair, good start from everybody. Zydrad the most, really well there, pushing Ham very far back there, to be fair, putting him into Mitzi. I believe now Mitzi has passed him, yes. And the AlphaTauri of Jones has got past Jam. It has got past Jam Ham. So at the moment, Jam has lost a grid position and Ham has lost 2. So not great for the twins right now.
Hard to tell who's in the lead at the moment because the intervals are messed up.
Yes, it will sort itself out right now. It's just coming through this first sector. There we go. So that is the grid positions right now at the moment, guys. So we do have Zydrad, who has took first, Mitzi into second, with Ham losing out on his first, on his pole position. Ryan has jumped Jam on the start, which is very good to see. But Smoke, one of the biggest losers there with the softs, down into P13 with Mertz jumping up into P10. Freeman has jumped Jitto already, which is very good to see. But Dylan, I've just noticed Dylan is down in the dumps at the moment with no front wing, that is why. So we've had a bit of an issue there, and that is why the virtual safety car is out. Look through the other fries, so we've got Daisy, who has got damage to his left front. We've also got damage here now then. Don't think anybody else other than them two. So it looks like them two will come together somewhere in the track. Yes, it is. So it is Daisy and Dylan who have come together on the track. I believe them two will probably most likely go into the pits. Yes, they are. So there's Daisy into the pits on that one. He will not be wanting that, especially starting on the hard tyres. He will not want that. So we go straight for the mediums. Yes, I'm surprised. It's still gonna. Still won't be easy. Still will not be easy. As my timing grid says, Beza is in first when he's not. So we are again waiting for it to come past the first sector, which is always a bit of a nightmare with this game at the moment, but it does sort itself out.
Eventually, yeah. You've seen Zydrad's like a .032 behind. Well, look at the gap difference. So Jitso 2 times.
We are going again, by the way. I've just noticed the red lights have come off. And have we had? Yes, Mitzi.
And Jammer going overtake.
Yes, as well as Jones. So has Mitzi lost? Has Mitzi got damage? I think Mitzi has damage. He does. He does have damage. The left front of Mitzi has damage. That is not good. That is not good. So Zydrad has took a commanding lead here at the moment. With 3.2 seconds up in the lead. So he will be enjoying that one. That's because Mitzi was in, I believe it was the castle where Mitzi had done the damage. Snipes looking at making a move on Jitto.
Second, third and fourth are battling each other for second.
Snipes late on the brakes. Wow. Snipes just got a move done on Jitto down into the first corner as well. So there's some moves being made at the back as well as at the front. So yeah, like you say, Hammer's got Ryan Jones and his brother all over the back of him through that restart. There's only one person there who profited through that restart, and that has to be Zydrad.
I know, he's opened a massive gap with Mitzi losing it. Eventually, we're slight tap of the wall from the ham jamming. I think he's got damage as well. Going through Castle.
He has. He's lost his. Is it the front right end plate? He's lost it there. Yes,
yeah,
he has.
He has.
Yes. Wow. See, to be fair though, it doesn't. I lost the front left yesterday, and did the full race nearly with the front end plate gone. So I don't think it affects you too much. I'll be honest, but it. Being within a DRS trailer and not having DRS, I think it's going to affect him a lot. With Zydrad's already pulled, he's pulled a second and a half out just this lap alone. So, yeah, and Ryan is gobbling him up. Yep, does he come into the pits? He does come into the pits. Wow, okay. So he does not want to race with that wing damage.
Nah, it really will affect him that well. I think you can stick on a set of hards, he'll go to the end. Or stick on 2 sets of mediums.
I think he's going to have to go hards in and try and... Yeah, he has. He's gone to hard tyres and he's going to try and go 22 laps on the hards to see if he can finish this race. Freeman has already put himself up to P9.
Oh, I don't know if it's... Yeah, SARS, I just jumped onto SARS' view and he literally just went around turn 2 and lost his rear end. No contact, I think it's just touched the curve or the wall.
Yeah.
It's just his race now, so...
Yeah, so we've got a 4-way battle there for P2. Was it a 5-way? It's a 5-way battle, sorry.
5
for P2. Wow. Very close at the moment with B-Dunk losing it. B-Dunk just lost it, so is Crispy going to get past B-Dunk there? Because he lost the rear tyres there big time. Very nice clean racing there by them two, leaving each other loads of space. The only problem is now is B-Dunk has dropped back by a second from the back of Jam Ham, so it's just a 2-way position now for it. So unfortunately, that was a commentator's curse there at its best.
And always is.
Yep, definitely is. As we've got Spratly in the group chat saying "R.I.P. Sar" with the spin he's just had. So yeah, it was. He just lost the back end and he got it going. It's the problem. And there we go. There's Jam up into P2. Made it stick. Same with Crispy. Crispy did exactly the same on B Dunk. Made it stick into turn 1. And I don't know if you've noticed, but with fresh softs and fresh mediums, Freeman is all over the back of Mertz on fresh softs.
Right, I'm bordering for a bit. Crispy made an overtake on some long straight at B-Dunk, and Jones just tried to overtake Jam Ham, but couldn't make much of that.
Yeah, no, Jam got him into turn 1 and then he just couldn't grab him again into turn 3. Same again with B-Dunk and Crispy, they both did exactly the same. It's not the easiest to overtake though on the turn 3. I think it's just not long enough, is it? But even though both the RS straights are exactly the same, you just get a bit more of a toe from turn 15 all the way through to turn 1.
Yeah, it's just tougher to try and make the overtake unless you really send it.
Yeah, you've got to really get it going, haven't you? Some people do.
Sit behind and save all the way until lap 10 15 again. That's all you can do at the end of the day.
It's the best way, even if you are like, if you are catching like 2 seconds a lap, it's still the best way to do it is just wait till you get on this long straight in. You've got Ryan Jones and he's already gaining now and he's not even got DRS. He turns out of turn 17, puts the DRS now wide open. He's going to gain, but he ain't gaining too much. There we go. That's where it starts going past the start finish line, and he's not going to go for it. But there is. Oh wow, Bezos did try it, but no, he backed off a little bit. Freeman has tried it, and he has got past on the medium. So Freeman is flying up into P7. Can he now catch? He's got a 3-second gap. Can he now catch Bezos in P6? At the moment, he's flying. At the moment, looking really well. And again, for the McLarens there, P9, P10, again looking well. With Snipes all on his own, P10. 3 seconds behind him, 3 seconds to the car in front, 3 seconds to the car behind, so not looking too bad.
Just on board with this battle here between Ryan Jones and Jamham, and literally through turn 1, 2 and 3, Jamham locks up every single corner. Comes to turn 5, turn 6 I think I believe it was, Ryan Jones locks up himself. These are really going at it in the corners.
We have actually just had Mitzi just get past him up to P17, but then locked up massively, nearly took Ghost Colt out. So it's not. I think it's more the following people, which is where they're locking up. I don't think it's because Zytra looks too comfortable up front at the moment with a 5.4 second lead, 5.5 second lead now. He's looking very, very comfortable up there. But Mitzi's got a lot of work to do now to bring himself back up. A lot of work, because as soon as you get past Ghost Colt, he is 7.5 seconds back to Ham Jam.
He don't go over to the overtake. I think.
And so's Ryan Jones.
In the pits.
Oh no, yeah.
Jumps into P3. I think people go for the early pit stop. Go long on the hards.
Yeah, gone for a very early pit stop there. So who's that? We've got Crispy and Jam Ham gone for a very early pit stop. Is it just me, or do you believe that's a little bit too early? Because that's brought him right back behind Racer Roller, that one.
It's
maybe even his
18
brother.
to 21, 18 to 21 laps, so it should be alright.
As Crispy's just come out in front of Ham Jam, she won't be happy with that one, especially being so far behind his brother. As Jitto and Darnell are going wheel to wheel around turn, 5 and 6. That is amazing racing, boys. Darnell coming out on top. That is brilliant. And we've got Racer Roller just not letting Jam do what he wanted to do. Get past and get going after Beast Assassin. He's leaving in there, but Jam has got so much traction out these corners compared to Racer Roller. He needs to get that move done quick, so we can get after him, because at the moment he has got Crispit just gaining on him, and that's the big issue. He's just gaining and gaining, and now he's actually into his second. He's into the second margin now, so he's into his DRS zone, which Jam will not like. He will not like. He was 2 seconds back at the start of this, and now he's in his DRS zone. So as we've got 3, 4, and we've got what is it? B-Dunk, Jones, and Beza have all pitted. It's Jam, I believe. Where's that took me now? Yeah, so Jam has got past Racer Roller and has got past B-Dunk.
Oh.
Wow, very, very tight there. But has not actually come past. Wow, so he's behind Ryan Jones now. So the early pit stop hasn't worked. Wow, okay.
Oh, he misses brake. Oh, that was very close. Lucky from Crispy there. Late on the brakes, nearly went to the back of Race Roller. Very close.
I've just noticed, just to say, but at the moment, Seb is actually getting his wish. Zydrad and Freeman are leading this race. I didn't think I'd say that at lap 8. I didn't think I'd say that at lap 8.
Well, the good thing about Zydrad, he's got near enough of... Oh, he's probably got near enough... I won't say it's a full pit stop. He's a good 12 second, say 22 seconds behind the harder tyre compound. 23 seconds.
Yeah, he's nearly got
Ryan
a pit
Jones
stop
is
on him.
24.7. He's got a full pit stop. I think this is his racing done on that. Yeah,
He's racing very quick and loving life. So, as Zygrod is in the pits as well, so he's coming in for the hard tyres. Bit of a slow pit stop there, I believe. It didn't get going as quick as I thought it would have done, which actually puts Freeman into the lead of this race.
Ryan Jones making the overtake over UK Beast.
Yeah, and Zydrad is out very, very comfortably into third position, well away from Ryan Jones, who's in P6 at the moment. So that's very, very good for him. Good signs to see. He will now probably most likely be taking them hard all the way to the finish, as a lot of people will, but there's a lot of people yet to pit. We've still got UK Beast Assassin, Jitto, Darnell, Snipes, and Freeman still yet to pit. So you will see Zydrad come up to the back of Snipes in probably about, I'm going to say about 5 laps time, just before Snipes does pit himself, depending how quick Zydrad is going to be, to be fair, as we do have a massive train of cars just behind Jitto, all the way back to Mertz in P14, so from P5 to that, wow.
Bringing on board with UK Beast Assassin, Jam Hand all over the back of him. Coming into the final sector now, I think he'll make a pounce right and early.
Yes, he needs to get by, Donny. He needs to get going, but then you've also got Ryan Jones, who's probably going to get by Jitto now at the end of this straight, so we're probably going to see 2 overtakes in a matter of 1 corner, and well, they're already side by side, both of Jitto and Ryan Jones, as well as Jam, Ham and Beast. So that move is done by Jones and the move is done by Jam. So before the first turn, now the race is on now for Ryan Jones to see how far he can keep going. He's got 2.3 seconds back from Darnell. He's going to have to try and close that gap quite quick, which as he is doing.
Go for Jitto as well. He made the overtake into turn 3.
Wow.
Nice and clean.
Wow, and he was a good second back after the start-finish line, so he did really well on turn 1, turn 2, which Jam needed, to be fair. He really, really needed that. Keep yourself very close to Ryan Jones, as he's still in, and he's in within a second now to Ryan Jones. So yes, this looks like it's going to do very well with Dino picking up a 3-second penalty with multiple warnings.
For the first, last couple of corners here with Jitto, he's just locking up every corner. He's pulling a massive gap behind Jamham to let Assassin walk all over him now.
Yeah.
Beast Assassin nearly made the overtake, but he got blocked off by a lot. Late
and these tyres would not have gone yet. These, these boys, as well as probably anybody, can make these tyres go quite far. And Ryan Jones has. I think he disconnected. I think he paused for a second. His AI took over and he lost the position to Jam. So yes, that was a bit of a strange one. He went straight through him.
You want to try and get Ghost Colt back? He'll like that.
Yes, I'll get Ghost Colt back now. I'll have a little gander.
Chris, it's Ryan Jones in the pits for the second time. I think he has damage.
I think he's got damage, yes. Yeah, it is. It's his front right end plate. Yes, so that was why he ghosted. It wasn't that he paused. He'd had damage. So that was... what turn is that? That's turn 14. Just before you're coming into Sector 3. That is where he'd done the damage. And Beza and Hamjam and Beza are side by side at the moment. This is great racing by these two. On the inside, so turn 5, turn 6.
Oh, he
wow.
hits his teammate.
He does. He pulls back a bit. Doesn't he? His assassin is now off. Come on now, boys.
Merckx just drove into the back of his own teammate. That's probably going to be wing damage as well.
Yeah, it's very easy to pick up wing damage, especially when you are driving into people.
Very tight battle here between a good, I think probably
Let's have a look on that.
10 cars, I believe.
Merckx is okay, does not have any kind of wing damage, so going into the back of his teammate, it didn't cost him.
I was lucky enough. My interval times are just coming back now, but Freeman up 12 places. Got Snipes up 15. UK Beast up 12. Darnell up 12. Everyone else up a few. I've got Ghost down 10. Midsea down 12.
We do have Zydra though all over the back of Snipes, so yeah. And as you can imagine, with UK Beast Assassin leaving, his AI does get gobbled up quite quick, and has done. He has lost 3 positions very, very quickly there. Ghost Colt has retired, so yeah, he's retired in the pits, so we're alright there, guys. We'll not be having a safety car. He has just retired in the pits. So that's the end of the race for our first retirement of the day. Like I say, luckily he has retired in the pits, and so has Dylan in the pits again. That is why he got caught speeding in the pit lane with a 5-second penalty, because he was retiring.
He had enough.
Yeah, I think he had been in the pits a few times. So unfortunately, 2 drivers on lap 12 had both retired in the pits, which is always nice to see. Great sportsmanship. Ghost Colt has left now. Just going to run on board with Sidra to see if he can get this second position off Snipes. He's got DR. He will have DRS, but he is. Snipes gets a really good exit out of turn 15. And Zydra just cannot put any power down to it. Oh, he's okay with Snipes just gone in the pit, so it's not too bad for him.
Sebastian he didn't bother to start. He went round the corner and it's like he stopped. Midsea clean, straight away just overtook him. I think it was turn 15?
15,
14,
yeah.
15? Yeah. Easy overtake. He's just pulled away.
Wow, look at Snipes come down the grid, and Freeman pitted and only went behind Jam. So Freeman actually is on for a podium here, guys. Freeman has got himself really, really back into this now. So where can Freeman be? Can we actually get a first and second through Zydrad and through...
Assassin's gone.
The Assassin has gone again, unfortunately.
Yeah, with the host lagging out, I think it's going to have a few people.
I think it's actually the Beast Assassin who is the host, unfortunately, as well. Yeah, so we've got Freeman now, and Freeman is looking very, very pacey behind Jam. Jam at the moment, knowing Darnell in front, has the pit. Is 12 laps on the medium tyres. This is going to get a little bit racy, especially with these two. They know how each other race. They've been racing with each other quite a few seasons now. They're going to be wanting to push each other to each position possible. So you've got Freeman on the back of Jam, and you've on the back of Jam, and you've also got Ham on the back of Crispy. So there's two positions there for the brothers. One might lose one, and one might gain one. As Darnell does come in for the pit, Darnell is in the pit.
Oh, freeway battle here for turn 1. Battle for 8th versus 2 McLarens going to turn 1 side by side. It's backed off to let his own teammate through. And we got the Red Bull running in behind. Oh, turn 2, still very close.
Very, very close. They worry me there. And moved. Oh, by the way, we did have Ham who made it into in front of Crispy. Then Crispy was fighting back. It's turn 4 side by side. Ham, we're not letting him go anywhere. He was having that position down to turn 5 and 6. Yeah, he will keep that position. As they say, it was speeding in the pit. He's crossed the white line. Wow, okay, he crossed the white line, so we got a 5-second penalty. As unfortunately, the intervals on our screen has gone again.
Oh, he's hit. Jam's hit the wall. And there's carnage.
Wow,
Oh.
wow, okay, so he has gone into there. I've just actually come off him as well. No way. So that is not going to be. That is not good. So we have Ham Jam is out of the race. We do have a virtual safety car. We do have damage to multiple cars as well. I think. Oh yes, it is. Unfortunately, the McLarens both have damage on each wing plate. We've got Beza who have got damaged. Then we've also Crispy has retired as well. Oh, this ain't good. Crispy's actually at the wall. Wow, turn 14, he's at the wall, going straight on. So there's a lot of damage here for everybody. Mertz has got damage to his end plate, so all 4 drivers behind Ham have got damage. So the 2 Red Bulls and the 2 McLarens have got damage through the smash up with Ham.
There's contact. Oh, he just slammed in. He turned into him. The McLaren of Smokes just turned into Beza. Oh.
No. Oh,
Bez just jumped out of the pits. Bez just been sent in the pits and sent out.
Yeah, and he's got no wing neither. He's got no wing at all. So, wow, okay.
That's really costing Mars.
This is really not good. This, like you say, this is really going to cost Beza now, as Crispy has left the session after the crash. He's has left the session again.
Jeez, I jumped on board at the right time, but Jesus, man, that was close.
That was all in one space of a lap. We had six cars damaged, as I know of, in one lap. That is mad, but with just the VSC, this does keep Zydrad with that 10-second gap, which he will quite enjoy. He does not want a full safety car. That is something he really, really does not want right now.
He doesn't know.
Especially with his teammate Freeman on fresher tyres and looking very, very pacey. From P13 up to there. Right, well, there we go. It's actually ended, so they can go, but I think it's ended for the worst position ever for Freeman, starting where it was.
Oh. Because he's got no wing, he's really struggling to control his car, and I'll go honest. Just hit the wall again.
Yes, this is not good, and we've also got Snipes and Mertz who have got Mitzi right behind. Mitzi's back up, and after these two have pitted, because they're both going to the pits now, he's going to be up into P5. Make sure there's no collisions here, make sure they don't take... No, they're all fine.
How's this going again? It's Freeman gone.
Freeman is no. Oh god, and that's where he's going to get swallowed up by Jam now. Oh.
Why, if you're dropping into the bits right now, it's like got Snipes, got Mercs, and got Beza. It's gonna be a double stack there. If Freeman doesn't join back in time, Jamham's going to really overtake him through Castle. Driving all over the back of him.
Yes, he has had an invite, so we're hoping he will be back very, very, very soon. Like I say, it's a bit of chaos, especially doing so well. To be fair though, looking at his car, it looks very, very pacey right now. But Mitzi has jumped up into P5, so after a really bad start, not looking too bad for him. UK has now joined us back, which is very good.
Edon has joined the party now. It's all over the back of Jam. Oh, sorry, Jamham. Get those names mixed around.
Freeman is back, so Freeman is back with us. So, what are we going to get? So now we've got a right battle on, because Freeman will not be happy that he's lost the position through disconnecting. He will want to get back into that second position.
He doesn't get it now, he could lose third.
Ryan Jones has just got past Darnell. Oh, and Jito sets the fastest lap with a 41.8.
Oh, he's made the overtake. That's another special loss by Freeman. Just fully sent it into turn 3. Gave it away.
Want to check here that
control. Yeah.
Yes, he has taken control. I wanted to check if he had any kind of damage. There is no damage on that car so far. So I've just noticed Mitzi is on 13 lap hold, medium, hards. So he will have to take him up to 20 odd.
That's Freeman's race over. He hit the wall in Castle. He's lost his front wing.
Freeman, he's lost the end plate on the right front of his wing, so he will not be happy there. He's lost a lot more than the end plate. Actually, he's lost quite a bit of the right wing. So unfortunately, with him racing so well, and he was racing so well as well, it's not nice to see when they're racing so well like that. For him to hit the wall, and again he has left the session again.
Oh, commentator's cursor. What? Every time I go to Specs this one, they always hit Castle. Snipes has just gone into Castle with a loss of the front wing, probably. Oh, he has as well. It's all over the back of his own teammate as well. Mercs has just caught him up.
As the car of Freeman enters the pits, puts on the mediums. We're hoping to get Freeman back as soon as possible. The invite has been sent. We'll wait on with that one. And we do have, unfortunately, we have Beast Assassin out. Okay, so he has he spun his car. Let's just have a look. Riding on board with Beza. He has hit the wall in turn. Which one's that one? Turn 16, is it? Yes. He's hit the wall on the outside, so that's not good at all. He has ended his race there. So not a great race weekend there for the Ferraris. P16, P19, not one of them finishing. Won't be happy there. Freeman having a little bit of a joke there on our chat, saying red flag this race. It's carnage. It's carnage, and it is.
It's definitely after the play now. One crazy race.
And I think because the... No, it has actually started again, but because the ghosting is on, we will not be seeing the full safety
he's
car.
gone in the wall. Darnell's gone.
Oh, Darnell has gone into the wall with... Was it Jitto? There's no damage to his car, though. There was no damage to his car. Yeah.
He just lost it. On a straight.
It's very surprising with no damage to his car neither. He's literally got... His front wing is perfectly fine. So... Which is very rare to see.
It's like he's just gone onto the throttle too early and just literally lost it like you do if you're on like no traction. Like you're used to it again.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Freeman's AI has put him on old medium tyres.
They have as well.
He will not be happy, so he will need he'll definitely need to pit again. He cannot take them tyres for another 7 to 8 laps. He will not be able to do that.
No,
so
they won't do it.
He will probably most likely be going onto the softs and trying to get as far up as he can. I think he will get a pit stop in front of... I think he'll probably take him down to P12. I think it will, just in front of Snipes, I'm going to say. Maybe not, to be fair. He might go back. He might go back a bit further back than that. But he's going to get gobbled up here by Dacey as well. Yeah, well, he's actually just letting Dacey pass, knowing that his tyres are off, have gone. Very unfortunate. He was actually having the race of his life up in P2 at one point, and was going to actually be in P2. That would have been it. It would have been his. Unfortunately, then we come into the castle section and, well, had a nice little kiss with the wall. Too young for kissing, Freeman. Too young for kissing. I don't want to be seeing that. But we do have B-Dunk all over the back of Jamham still. But that they just cannot get past. So, but they've both got. Say that Jam has got a lot of VRS where B-Dunk has none. So that's probably why he's not getting very close to him. Smoker's just spanned. Smoker's just hit the wall in turn 14. T14 has just spanned. No, smoke. And he's lost a full wing there. He's lost an absolute full wing. So it's not going the way there.
If he pits now, he'll have to pit for a new set of stuff. On the softs, but unless the safety car or virtual safety car comes out, it's the end of his race, really. Couple of battles on board. We've got B-Dunk, we've got Jitto, we've got Darcy, all within the second of each other. Both JM Ham and B-Dunk both locking up.
Yeah, Jitto using all the outside curb after the castle section as well, collecting a penalty again.
Couldn't listen to those anyone. Issues with this game with the engines revving. Yeah,
someone's just put that in the chat, haven't they?
I just had to turn it off.
Yeah, it is very weird. But we've got a safety car, so because they was there at the right point, Jam and B-Dunk have decided to jump straight into them pits. So where is this? Why is there a safety car? Because there's nothing in the... Everything's looking perfectly fine on track. Can't see anybody without a front wing. Oh, yes I do.
Going slowly.
No, we have got Freeman again. Unfortunately, has got no front wing. Yes, it was a race he wanted to remember, and now it's a race he wants to forget. Oh, Dacey just nearly took his front wing out as well. Darnell is going to get gobbled up here on the restart. I can already see it. Because he has decided to stay out on the hards. Everybody else has gone in for them soft tyres.
He's got a 31-second gap. You can just pick the softs. I don't see the point of staying on those hards because he's going to struggle on the restart.
It just depends if he can do it now. If he can get in, he's on turn. It's because he was already on turn 2 by the time the safety car came out. So if he can get there, because he's obviously on the VSC at the moment, before he gets to the start-finish line. It looks like he will have enough time just to get in, get them softs on, and, well, because he does deserve it. I've got to admit, he's had a great race. It looks like he is. He's going to the left-hand side, and he will be coming into the pits, will it? Yes, he will. He's slowing right down.
Will, yeah.
Into pits for, most likely, the soft compound tyres. So, every driver except at the moment Darnell will be on the soft compound tyres. The only problem with Darnell is saying that will he have enough to get in front of Racer Roller? He might do. Still be in P7. It could be a bargain to do. He could just might as well try and lose 2 places. I think he will be able to get out just behind Jitto.
Jam hand just look. I think Zydra was just lucky. It was 9.9, 8 point, just behind Zydra.
Darnell. Is Darnell coming in? Darnell is not. He's passed. Right, okay, so he isn't. I think, I'll be honest, I'd have done it myself, knowing that he would only lose 2 positions. But he hasn't. He stayed out, so the pack will be really packed. It will all be backed up now.
Oh, that's the second one.
Drive-through.
Freeman with two drive-through penalties.
Wow. So, that's
Race over.
not going very well.
No.
Yeah.
He has to wait for the safety car to go as well.
It's not been a great race for Freeman.
23, 24.
So it's
now.
Will they serve his drive-through, or is he just retiring in his car?
You don't serve them under safety cars.
I didn't think you did. But
no, and plus it'll be like 23, 24 when you come out. You may as well retire.
It looks like that's what he's probably doing. Or he's just gone for fresh softs again. He's tried to go for that drive-through, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It looks like he's tried to go for the drive-through, and they've just... Well, he's had two fresh sets of softs in 2 laps. So...
A BV, probably lap 23, 24, because I need to grid a bunch of it.
Yes, he will not be happy with that.
Darnell's still staying out on the hards.
Yeah, it's probably not worth going in now, to be fair. I think he really should have gone in last lap, and he would have probably already been on the back now of Jitto. Because it surprised me that Racer Roller is not on the back of Jitto already.
Yeah.
Unless people are having issues again with the VSC being on, even though the safety car is out. We have had that problem before. Racer Roller, he's saying that he's catching up now, so it isn't on. It's just caught a whole 11 seconds within the start-finish straight. I think the best thing is now is everybody is on 100% ERS except Darnell. We'll be on it soon, but they're all going to get their ERS back, so we're going to get a lot of battery powered cars here. Let's see how fast they can be on the restart, because Zydrad is going to need to be a lot quicker than the cars behind, because if he's not, he will get gobbled up on them straights.
He will, definitely.
Yeah, just waiting for the VSC to say it's ending, but it does say it ends on turn 15, as I do remember from yesterday. My first ever start from right behind them. We're expecting to be there. I think that was only lap 8 as well. I was right up behind it, and I weren't expecting to be there. But with my strategy, I didn't want to go in as yet. So with these, to be fair, I'd say the only person who's going to be the big loser in this one is going to be Darnell now. I think he's going to get gobbled up massively, especially staying out on 8-lap old hards with everybody else on brand new softs other than Snipes.
Oh, Snipes on 4-lap old softs.
Yeah,
I think
he pitted just before the safety car. You see,
do about 8 to 10 laps.
He'll be able to do it. He'll be able to get to the finish line, seeing as the safety car's already been out for 2 laps. Is it going to say it's ending now, seeing as majority 90% of the pack is there. Are we going to get... It's saying... Oh, we've
Because it's
still
been
got one
late,
more
it
lap.
should be now. Still need the
No.
smokes, yeah, everyone on lap.
So, we need smoke to
Three
get
laps
going.
of this, yeah. 3 laps. Let's try and make Zydrad win this. He deserves it, really.
Yes. Zydrad just needs to hang on. He got first position straight away into the first corner. Can he now lead every lap of this Baku race in Azerbaijan? Because it will be an absolute world of a race for him, because he has done really well. As Freeman again is in the pits.
When's he not been in the pits?
And he's... Well, I don't understand what he's doing. Oh, there we go. He has retired this time. He has retired this time, guys. So Freeman...
Because of his drive-throughs.
Is our 6th retirement of the day. Like I say, he has got 2 drive-throughs, so he's always going to be in last position. Especially when we've only got 3 laps to go. Well, we're hoping. We're saying that there's only 3 laps to go now, so he's only actually going to be able to do 2 laps. We're hoping 2 laps anyway, but the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. So there'll be 2 laps of racing. 2 laps of racing. Let's see the drama we will get.
It's all about who uses all the EOS first. So when he does one lap.
Yes, so guys, now there has been a massive mix-up. Who is going to be your top 3? Who is going to be the top 3 drivers on that podium? So Zydrad will probably get the news on turn 14 or turn 15 saying the safety car will be in this lap. Zydrad probably already knows that the safety car will probably be in this lap. So is weaving around a lot to get them tyres nice and warm for the restart. He'll be having his fuel mode turned up too rich, and there we go. There is the confirmance the safety car will be in, and there it is, turn 15, and he will be backing up this pack even more than it already is. So if you did watch the race today at Marseille, at the Italian Grand Prix today, God, a lot more words have gone then. At the Italian Grand Prix today, like Bottas did, let's hope. Oh no, he hasn't gone. He's faking them all. Just hope the back runners don't go first. Slowly getting quicker and quicker and quicker. Oh no, he's gone. And he's gone. So, we've already got 1 position change, which shouldn't have happened just yet, so we will have to get the position back there. But there we go. Right, we're off and away we go again. We've got 2 laps. All soft tyres, all fresh soft tyres, but we've got Darnell on 10 lap old hards. Where are people going to be? Ryan Jones is going to gobble up Darnell into turn 3. I'm going to say so anyways, side by side, coming down to turn 3 for the braking zone. Oh, and he locks up a lot. Oh, just keeps out of the wall. Brilliant there. Darnell pushed in quite wide. Darnell's, wow, he just couldn't.
Contact.
He just couldn't brake hard enough with the 10 lap old hard tyres. Luckily he did ghost, so Jitto, Racing Roller and Mertz didn't collect themselves at the back there. But the 10 lap old tyres, he just couldn't brake sharp enough like Jones could and like Jitto could, and ended up going straight into the side. So let's keep an eye on these front runners, as Mitzi now, after the start of this race, is looking positive on maybe even getting this podium, which he would love, especially to say the start of his race looked like he was maybe just about to get into the top 10. Oh, very, very close there from B-Dunk. Big lock up there, big lock up down this straight. And Zydrad has already pulled a second away. Zydrad is loving this track. Absolutely loving it. But the only problem is the toe down from Jam now, and there's going to be, bearing in mind guys, there will be no DRS at all activating, so it is going to be all ERS and all drag with, wow, a fastest lap from Zydrad. Oh my god, a 40 point, I think it was a 40.9 there, was it, from Zydrad? That was very quick.
That's that 40.69, yeah.
40.69, I was very close. Very close. So we've got
Lock
close
up by
now.
Jam, Ham and B Dot. We're locking up in every corner. It's costing them time doing this.
Yeah, Zydrad's loving it again. He's just pulling even further away as the three behind are all struggling. Ryan Jones has really caught to the back of Mitzi now, with Jitto right behind him. But they've pulled a bit of a gap from Racer Roller. On your last lap here, and I don't think you've ever seen a closer last lap than this, with the safety car staying out till there's two laps to go. But B-Dunk has fell back from Jam, but he's got Mitzi all over the back of him still. So Mitzi down the final straight. Has he got enough within this car? But the one problem is though, is B-Dunk is actually on fuel saving mode because he's running out of fuel, where Mitzi is not. So can Mitzi get in front of this car? Can Mitzi get in front?
On the longest right now, 15%.
Yep, ERS full on. Don't think he's going to get him at all. He's way too far back. 0.7. Cross the finish line. Oh, and Jam's took it. Oh my god, what's happened to Zydrad? Wow, okay, right, so...
He's just been sent to the back.
Wow, okay, right. I'm a bit confused
That's
here.
a glitch. That's a glitch. That's
got to be some kind of... Yeah, I know it did say a 5-second unserved penalty. It brings him down to 12th position. We will get confirmation on what's there, but at the moment, your race winner is Jam, followed by B-Dunk, followed by Racer Roller. At the precise moment, as yes, Dark Zenon did say, lol, nice glitch. So we are just going to get confirmance on what will be your race winners, because at the moment the game is saying Jam followed by B-Dunk, followed by Racer Roller.
Yeah, glitch. Full minute behind.
Yes, and he didn't. Does it
Had
say
no
he gets,
penalties? Yeah.
and it's saying no penalties. So we need to. Before we do the interview, guys, we will just get confirmation on what's what. So yes, we are just going to check everything and make sure it's all fine. Because it's not even letting me check it. We'll just get confirmation, guys. This is not what we want to see, really. This game has been causing a lot of issues of late. We are waiting for them to all be sorted out. As it was a great drive from them all, really.
Yeah. Saying Zydrad, it led near enough 90% of that race. Apart from
He led every. Yeah, he led every lap, didn't he? So
lowest he got was third, so definitely a glitch. No penalties. Full minute behind the leader though. It's fine. Happens. I think it'll be sorted out. I think he will get the win, but the top two, the other top two, they didn't glitch. They're still normal times. So actually second and third between B-Dunk and between Jahan B-Dunk, because Mitzi had a penalty.
Yeah, Mitzi did get a pen to put himself to fourth. Let's just get who we need.
Are we doing interviews them?
We will do. We're just going to find out on what's what at the moment. Try and find out what the grid was, because we are having confirmation that he didn't get any pens, as there was no pens that did show up, as they all are right. There were no penalties that did show up on Zytrod's time. So we're just going to wait for the confirmants to see who did get actual podium. When I find out, we will be doing the interviews, guys, so just bear with us 2 seconds.
Remember, guys, tip the box to include your audio. Yep.
Yep, sorry guys, we'll be with you in a second. We'll just confirm that the podium is what it is. So
Everyone's in here.
yeah, we've got the 3 drivers that we have that we are looking at the moment who is going to be the podium winners. We will just confirm and make sure just before we do the interviews, guys. So yeah. Right, so we have confirmation from 2 people, so I am going to take it as our driver today who has won the race will be Zydrad, followed second by Jamham, followed in third by B-Dunk. So well done, guys, there. Obviously, really sorry about the glitch for Racer Roller, as he was promoted up into third and will now be demoted down to fourth. Really sorry there, mate. But again, you had a great race. So yeah, so we will crack on with the interviews, guys. So P3, B-Dunk. Well done, mate. How was that? Just make sure you make sure your box is ticked as well, by the way, mate. Okay.
Yep, I have already ticked that. But yeah,
Spot on.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, this is a track that I've always enjoyed in the past, and I've done quite a bit of practice around here in previous games, and you know, this is probably the only street circuit I thoroughly enjoy driving. So heading into qualifying, I wasn't sure what to expect. You know, I mean, I barely just got out of Q1. It was like 7,000s, and then I probably could have been eliminated. And then Q2 and Q3, I put on some pretty decent laps, I would say. And then obviously I started about 7th. And, you know, I'm just trying to keep it clear of the walls and maintain a consistent pace. But yeah, the race pace felt really, really good. You know, a lot better than I was expecting, and I was just watching the carnage just unfold in front of me. People losing their wings and end plates, like, everywhere. And next thing you know, I'm up in the, like, P4, P3. And then we had that late safety car, along with, like, the 500 virtual safety cars we had. And
Yeah,
I boxed for softs. Yeah, I boxed for softs, and, you know, just tried to carry home that P3 torch. And, yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. Something I wasn't expecting, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that race. I love back here.
Yeah,
hashtag well done back here.
Race. Yeah, definitely, you had a great race. You kept Jam on his toes anyway, as we'll get to him next. But you kept Jam on his toes all the way through. I'd probably say the last 5 to 10 laps you kept him on his toes, other than the safety car. But yeah, no, it was very well done there, mate, for P3, bringing it home for the racing point. Well done.
Yep, cheers. Congrats to the
worries.
Evertonian finishers.
Good lad. If you'd like to take us for P2 then, Original.
Well, Jamham, solid race from you tonight. You were where were you? P, quite low down in the qualifying in Q3. You started off masterly well in the race, going into the first couple of laps, avoiding, and then just end up finishing in P2. Do you want to take us through your view of the race?
Yeah, I was really happy with qualifying, to be honest, in P4. It wasn't the fastest lap I've done, but just keeping it consistent in the session, and yeah, being up in P4, I was happy with that. And then I dropped down a position to Ryan, but then Mitzi and Ham both got damaged, so I was up onto the podium. And then yeah, sort of never really looked back from there. I knew I was a little bit quicker than Ryan, but yeah, he got unfortunate with his damage as well. It seemed like a real race of attrition. And then the VSC's timing didn't really help me at all. It seemed like every time it came in, it was a heavy braking zone for me, so I was always losing time to people. But yeah, Beedon was always there. He was always a threat, and yeah, happy to get P2 and fastest lap in the end, because that's 19 points gained on my brother in the championship.
Yeah, shame for your brother in that race, but I think he hit the wall in Castle, which caused a massive collision, bringing out the safety car. But solid race from you for tonight. Anything else you want to add, or you're all good?
I just want to say well done to Beedon and Zajad on the podiums, especially Zajad. He was untouchable that whole race, really. I could just about keep the gap stable, but yeah, he was way too quick for me. I think deserved it 100%.
Oh, defo. That's it. Do you want to lead on to the main guy?
Yeah, so Zydrad. The only thing you didn't put together was qualifying, even though you did put it in P2. Ham just had it for you, but the race straight away into turn 1, and then that was it then. You're showing your class. How was it, pal?
Well, quali was actually better than I expected, because I definitely expected Ham, Jam and Midzi to be right up there, and they were. P2, I didn't expect to take P1 from turn 1, but I was way too aggressive in my opinion, because my brakes were ice cold. I apologise to Ham for the little collision, but I carried on my race, and I didn't really have a fault of my own, to be honest.
No, you didn't, like you say. It was just probably just that little connection. I'm going to say I don't think there was too much with it. It was a little bit of squeezing, a little bit of fun for you both. Like you say, it was flawless from there. Even your teammate Freeman was flawless coming up to P2, and he got jam, and then all of a sudden it just didn't work for him. We actually did think it was going to be on. A big shock result was going to be on, but he hit the wall in Castle, and it just then give up then from there. So very unlucky there for Freeman.
I mean, he's definitely going to have strong races in the future, nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely a strong race.
The safety cars, especially the last one, had me sweating proper, because, like Jam said, he was keeping the gap stable, and I thought, if I don't pull one out here, he can definitely get the win right at the last lap. But
it was very hard for
mess up.
2 laps finishing for the safety car. It's like, I just couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is gonna be chaos. There was everybody pitted for the soft tyres except Darnell. He kept on very old hard tyres, which really didn't work for him. But no, like you say, you were flawless, mate, all the way through. Like, you was absolutely flawless.
I appreciate the words
over
from
10
the
seconds.
other 2 podium sitters as well.
Yeah, you all did very well. You all give us a race to watch, a race to remember. It was brilliant. Thank you very much, all of you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much for jumping in last minute, Original, to jumping on this stream. So yeah, thank you to the podium, to the race winner Zydrad, to P2 Jam, and to P3 B-Dunk. We have been SLR, and good night. Thank you for watching.